welcome to episode 9. We've got a guest today, and it's my son Gabriel. I've got his take on living with me, so what it's like living with somebody with ME, chronic fatigue syndrome, and how it affected him, our relationship, and advice he's got for others. It's a really good chat. I'm really excited for you to listen to it. We've also got the links up for this month's playlist, so the music for March still, and Big Finish Doctor Who with Peter Davidson is on their spare part still, so they're linked to Spotify. And enjoy this week's podcast. Hello, Gabriel.
Hello, Mother.
Welcome to my podcast, Chronically Glitched.
Yes.
So I thought I'd have you on as my first guest because not only have you got your experience of growing up with me, who's got ME, also it's just fun to have you on because I think we're very similar. We like a lot of the same things. We're into...
You just copy me, basically.
I copy you, yeah. I do copy you.
I'd listen to all Doctor Who Big Finish, and then I stopped, and then suddenly you're the one
I'm
listening
the Big
to
Finish
everything.
person. And if I didn't have ME, what you'd find is I'd be on your course at York with you.
Yeah.
So that's what you're studying, film and
TV. Production.
Production, that's it. Which, when I was a school leaver, I studied media at college and I loved it. So that's another thing about us being similar. We're interested in things like that, aren't we? And we still are. And,
film, TV, everything like that. We
Yeah.
love it.
and I always say that it's a good job. I love film and TV because there's not much else I can really do.
Yeah. And games as well.
And
thankfully.
gaming. So it's a good job that I've got those things, and that I find talking to you about them as well. So it's not just, I don't just like watching things. You're the same. I like to discuss it in length.
Yeah. And as you said once, thank God for games. 'Cause,
Yeah, it's an escapism thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I said to you, I've been stuck in. Was it like maybe last year or something? I've been stuck in for a full year, but yet I've travelled to ancient Greece.
Mainly Assassin's Creed games that you do.
Yeah,
all your
Assassin's
travelling.
Creed. Yeah, so I went all over. I was a Viking, and I've done all these things. So I wouldn't be able to do any of that, obviously.
Yeah. I don't think I would.
No,
So,
not to ancient Greece anyway. So I thought we'd start and ask you a couple of questions about what were your earliest memories of me being seeming poorly. Well, I tell you what first. What was I like before I had ME? What do you think? What's your
I
thoughts?
mainly remember. I'll give an example. When we first got PlayStation 4, I had a live streaming feature. So I usually wouldn't talk, but often when I played games, I'd live stream them late nights and I'd play the whole game. I did a 9-hour live stream playing GTA once.
Yeah.
And that was when I finished the game. But I remember I was playing Watch Dogs, and the credits came on, and you came home absolutely pissed. And the credits went on forever, but I spent almost the whole time with the credits getting you to bed.
Was I making you sing Eminem and that day?
Not that day, I don't think, but you usually did that.
Was
Yeah.
enough.
It was always karaoke, always going out with your friends
yeah.
all the time.
All the
and
time. Coming home really drunk.
like an idiot every
Yeah.
time. Repeating the same stupid stuff over and
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. Standard protocol.
Yeah, standard protocol. Yeah.
But I was always out and going out with my friends and out
You
with
always wanted
work.
to go on
And
holidays as
I
well.
loved going on holidays.
Way more than I ever wanted to.
You and your dad, yeah. Well, when me and Dad got married and we went on our honeymoon, we just went to Whitby because we all love Whitby. The three of us, because you was about 4 maybe then, 5. And that was our honeymoon, and after a couple of days, we were there for a week, and a couple of days in, you and your dad just wanted to come home. I thought, well, this is our honeymoon, this is our special holiday. And you were like, oh, well, we'll stay, we have to.
We've never been one.
You two just
holidays,
homebodies, yeah. But I wasn't, is the thing.
Well, you would love to go for ages, and I can't stand being somewhere else on holiday for more than a week. No. A week is my limit.
Yeah.
After a week, I need to go home.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it anymore.
Yeah. And that's you and your dad. You both like to be. You don't mind like going somewhere, not very often. But if you're gonna go somewhere, you'll go. But you just want a day or two, really.
Yeah.
And then you've had enough.
Yeah.
But me, I was always wanting to be places and do stuff. And we often used to. I used to drive us everywhere. If you remember.
Yeah.
We went.
Well, we often just decided when I'm off or something, we'll just go somewhere.
Yeah.
And we just did. He
Yeah.
always took me. We'd have music on really loud.
Really loud in car.
Yeah.
We had lots of trips back to Rotherham to visit family. We'd have lots of little caravan holidays, and your dad would be working, so I'd take you, or you and your friend Adam, and I'd unpack our car and sort the whole week out, cook for everybody, drive us around while we were there.
I mean, when I was really young, especially, I used to make you go on the trampoline with me all the time.
Oh yeah,
I had to stop doing that at some point.
Yeah.
Remember?
And we even drove down to Kent to see iTech, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I drove us all the way there. So we here, there, and everywhere,
and you were doing it all the time.
All the time.
Anytime you could.
Yeah. So back to my original question then. When did you start seeing a change in me because of my health?
Well, it's hard to remember when it started. I only really remember like before and after.
Because it was a gradual thing as well, I presume.
And it's hard to really think about when it started.
Yeah.
All I can remember is early days of it.
Yeah.
And how you used to be able to even then do a lot more than you can do now.
Yeah.
Because
it affected me gradually.
Well, because we used to, even then at the least, we could watch whatever we wanted really whenever we wanted. That wasn't a struggle for you.
No.
Compared to now, if we want to watch a film or something, we have to think, okay, we've not done anything the day before. Do you feel well enough now? How long is the film?
Yeah.
Could we do that?
And
we have to think about it.
Yeah.
That didn't used to be a problem for a long time. Neither was like playing a game or something like that. It was going to work that you struggled with, but you could still usually go to work.
Yeah, I could go to work at the beginning, and I could still have a family life and do things like you say. I'd be tired and I could start feeling like ME symptoms, but I was all right to watch films and play games together.
And you still could do the occasional thing, like when we went and see all the family, and you did get pissed, and then we went
Grandma's birthday.
Yeah, and that didn't. I mean, obviously you didn't feel well after that.
Yeah.
But you got to get home fine, and it wasn't like if we do that now, you'd probably get sick just from going there. And even if you didn't, getting drunk like that would have been way too much for you.
Yeah, there's no chance of that anymore.
No.
When you said about just simple things like changing, being able to watch stuff and do all that also was like gradual over time, because we'd have periods of time where we could do things like that, and then as time's gone on and on and on, to the point now, like you're home for Easter at the minute, aren't you, from uni, and we've got 3 weeks off, and we have to go on if we want to watch a film, we have to go on when as well as trying to prepare to watch it, also we have to, if I suddenly go, let's do it now, well I know I can, we have to
do it,
drop all plans
and
just watch that, because we want to watch that film. We'll do it now while I can, because later, even though I think now, like say I'm sat here now and think we'll be alright to watch a film later, we might think, well actually let's do it now, because things often change later.
Yeah, so we often find we watch stuff quite often earlier on, unless it's something that we really want to enjoy when it gets dark. We'll just see how you feel at that point.
And often we've had to stop halfway through and go, we're gonna have to
Let's
stop.
finish it,
And then
yeah.
I go get in bed and can't keep my eyes open.
Yeah, you can't talk like really quiet.
Yeah. Did you ever have to explain to any of your friends what was going on?
I have, just because I talk about both my parents a
Yeah.
lot, so I'll talk about you, and then I'll just say, well, my mum has so and so, but it's never a thing of like where it's like a bad thing to talk about, or it's never where I feel like, oh, my mum can't do this and that, and your mum can't. It's never like that.
No.
In fact, people generally find it interesting.
Do they?
Yeah, because it's something.
Do you find it hard to explain what it's like? Because I do.
I find it hard to get the other person to understand it.
Yeah.
Because when you don't see it or know about it, it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
sounds totally ridiculous. I always say that.
Mm.
It's stupid. You can feel one thing one day and something totally different another day.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It is a ridiculous thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you find there came any times that it affected us as a family doing things? I thought about like going to pictures and stuff had to stop. Things like that.
I think that's more of a thing for you, because I think for me, I'm just very understanding of it.
You are very understanding.
And I find it easy to think, well, maybe we can't go to the cinemas and watch this film, but I'm okay to hang on until we can watch it here, and watch it together when it's something we want to watch.
Yeah, because you also, as I got worse, you got older, so you were able to go and do things on your own if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Or your dad would go with you. But if it was something that me and you, like, we love horror, so we'd always want to watch a horror together, then you would be understanding and say, well, I'll wait.
Yeah. Well, I think on like horror, as much as we'll probably always miss the fact that we can't really just go and watch a horror film.
Yeah.
I'm at least quite pleased to know that we got to do what we wanted to. I always think when we watched a new Halloween film at the cinemas together was like...
It was amazing, wasn't it?
You had me then.
Yeah.
You had to use a walking stick.
Yes,
there.
I had a walking stick at that point, yeah.
But it just went perfect, and it didn't feel bad. We had a great time, and the fact that we got to do that, I think, especially means it's okay for me, because there's nothing else coming out like that that we're that interested in. And that's what I'd always wanted, really, from when I was like 12. From when we started watching horror films, I'd always wanted to watch a new horror film that we're both excited about together, and we got to do it
on Halloween.
Yeah,
watching Halloween at the cinema
with Michael just going mental. That was exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
And as we both talk about that film, obviously we end up talking about films now because that's what our conversations always go to. I do have lots of issues with that film, and we can laugh about, Evil Dies Tonight and stuff like that. But we got to see Michael be this absolute badass in that film, and we got to do that together when it came out.
That's right.
And I think that
it was an event for us.
Yeah. So I think
we always look back at it, don't we? We go, remember being sat there at cinema looking at each other going, whoa!
Well, I know that's what we did. We turned to each other and, oh my god!
Oh my god!
I can't believe it. Yeah. I think the fact we got to do that makes me feel a lot better about it, because I know there's not going to be anything that comes out, I think, that we'll be that excited about.
No.
We liked when all the Spider-Men popped up in Spider-Man No Way Home, but still, that wasn't as exciting for me as when Michael comes out of that burning house and kills all the firemen.
Yeah.
It was just
so
awesome.
Good. It was.
So we got to experience that, and that makes me feel a whole lot better about it.
Yeah.
We'd love to watch the new Spider-Man in the cinemas.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be a thing where if it can't happen, I'm going to be that disappointed about it. It's really fun.
You've got used to it anyway now. We're used to it now that I just don't go to those things. Either you could go in your own with your friends or with your dad, and we're used to that now, aren't we? I still feel a bit sad about it. That I wish I could go and do those things with you. I'd love to, but
there's no point, every single day crying about it.
No,
because it's just what life is now.
It's what life is.
And you can still find other ways to enjoy stuff.
Yeah.
And like I said, if there's something I really want us to experience, if there's something we both really want to enjoy together, I'd rarely mind just saying, I'll just hang on until it comes out on streaming and we'll
so that we
watch
can
it together.
experience it together. Yeah.
And we do that with horror films a lot still now, actually, don't we? Like, I was considering watching that new Scream in the cinemas. I'm just not bothered.
Yeah.
Could always watch it at some point.
Yeah.
That's just the way that we've got used to.
We've got
doing
used to
that,
it.
yeah. So we've adjusted.
Yeah, that's right. We have adjusted.
Mm.
I was thinking about how our plans like change at last minute and things, don't they? If we'd said that even just watching a thing at home now, but
This about we'll never watch a TV show together
no,
because we just can't do it.
we can't. No, it'd take us years.
Yeah. To be fair, the only case where that's different was classic Doctor Who, because the episodes are so short.
Yeah.
That
They
even
were
when
like
you didn't,
20 minutes.
Yeah, even when you didn't feel very well, we could at least say, let's just watch an episode.
Let's watch an episode.
I think
Yeah,
that
was enough.
Yeah, and we did love that. That was when some of you at your worst with
Yeah.
me. We got and did loads of classic Doctor Who.
Yeah, we did.
Um,
Because it were little short bits, which
So-
is much easier when you've got ME to watch little short
yeah.
chunks.
And like you said, like I said, even when you felt terrible, we could come into your
My room.
bedroom and we'd just watch an episode,
Yeah.
and that would
And
mean
that-
we'd watched some.
And we'd done something together
Yeah.
as well, which we always...
And we did what? First Doctor, Second Doctor, Third Doctor, and part of the Fourth Doctor together while you were really ill.
Yeah.
So, that's another way that we've adjusted
Yeah.
around it. It depends on what you do. I mean, if anyone listens that has ME, something like Classic Doctor Who is a great example of,
Yeah.
of a show you can easily get along with
Yeah.
because of how short the episodes
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
I think that made it very easy for us to watch, and it was a lot of the time, especially like with John Pertwee, and Unit and all of that. It's just very nice to just a nice thing to watch.
It was lovely. I loved every minute of watching
Yeah.
the whole lot of Classic Who.
I loved it.
We had so much fun as
I
well
know.
because when I love the not the cheapness, but the rickety sets and
It
the
was
bad
tiny budget, isn't it?
yeah, the bad effects or the terrible puppet things, or there was somebody with a mask on, you could see that person's face, and I loved that was its charm.
And also, I especially loved the occasional awful acting.
Awful acting.
Oh no, not the mind probe.
Yeah.
We loved all
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah, we did.
It felt so special watching all of that together. Suppose because I'd never seen most Classic Who. I'd only seen like what words are not working again.
the modern series.
I'd only seen the
And the odd episode.
odd episode.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
Well,
it was.
I underestimated how
I
much.
totally got it.
I underestimated how much we actually watched as well, because we watched Sylvester McCoy, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, and then Hartnell, Troughton, Pertwee,
Yeah.
and then
Tom Baker,
Jump
and
for
then
Tom
you went
Baker.
off to uni, so I finished Tom Baker on my own. But
Yeah.
that's how long it took us.
Yeah.
We started it, and you went off to uni to.
But that's just because it's 26 seasons.
Yeah.
I think it's really impressive. We nearly watched. I mean, Hartnell we watched a few seasons. We almost watched like 26 seasons
Yeah.
together over that period.
Yeah.
I think that's actually really impressive.
It
that we
is
managed
impressive.
to pull that off of you feeling so terrible all
Yeah.
the time.
Because we did what we said, we broke it into small chunks, so it was much more easy.
Hmm.
Because the other thing is sometimes if I am able to watch a film, then I'm knackered the day after because I've concentrated for that amount of time. So watching small chunks of things doesn't affect me afterwards as much.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think just planning it out.
Yeah.
It's a good mixture of spontaneity and planning it out.
Yes.
Plan it out for how you do it, and then hang on and see
Yeah.
when you can.
Yeah.
Because then we just go upstairs and get it all
Yeah.
set up, and because we watch films in my bedroom usually because I have speakers and a good telly. So
That's a
it's
good
just,
setup.
Yeah, so we love to watch all our best stuff in my bedroom. So it's like you say, I feel up to it, should we do it now? And I always say, if you feel up to it, you should just do it.
Yeah. Sometimes you've said like, oh well, I was going to do this and that, but if you're feeling up to it, let's do it now.
Yeah. Because I just think I'll just save what I'm doing till later.
Yeah.
And it's the mentality I got from we did a summer where we watched a film every day,
Yeah.
and what I found was most days I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But I
You,
just thought,
you said you even used to say, I don't feel like it, but I know I'll enjoy it if we do.
yeah, because every time I'd think, oh god, can't bother doing this again. And then I'd do it, and every time I'd think, I'm so pleased I watched that. So that's how I feel now. It's like, when you say, you should just do it, and I think, God, I've planned somewhere else, or I want to do something else, but I think, just put that on hold and just do it, and it's always a good time, every single time. Even when we don't like the film, I'm always pleased that we got together and watched it.
Yeah. Did you find then that growing up with, like, for your later years, because it was senior school onwards when it started with me, wasn't it? From when we moved in here, we had a short period of time in this house before you started senior school, and then you started senior school, and that's when I started with ME.
COVID, wasn't it? Really, like first COVID.
The year before COVID is when I had all my symptoms, and I was referred to the clinic, and then COVID hit. And that's when I think that I ravaged my body quite a lot by going to work every day through COVID and doing all jobs that weren't my own job and lifting IT equipment and all that type of stuff. And
one thing I do remember before your ME started was you pushing yourself really hard at work.
Yeah.
And obviously we didn't know at the time
that was the wrong thing to do.
Because really back then, quite a good thing. You know, because it would be good, like,
it's what people normally do, don't they?
Yeah, well, it's funny, I was talking to Dad the other day about how, and this might have been part of it as well, when you get a bit older but you're not old, you start to think, well, maybe I should push myself a bit more, because then you think, well, when I get old, I can retire and I'll be better off for it. So you get to that sort of stage where you think, I'll put this hard work in now so I don't have to do it later. And like I said, it was a good thing for you then. I mean,
that's what we thought would be okay. We didn't realise that was against everything that you're supposed to do with ME.
Yeah. Well, and it's like you said as well, you used to get proper dressed up for work every time.
Every time. I always wore, like, whatever outfit I chose that day was like, I didn't have a style. Like, one day I'd be a punk, the next day I'd be a Victorian woman, the next day I might be like power suit. I was Madonna one day, I was Billie Piper the next. And
I mean, I always remember strong smell like perfume. And then
loads of fake hair all the time.
And then some different outfit every day. It's because that was an outfit. I didn't really think.
I used to go to work and they'd say, "I've never seen you wear the same outfit twice."
Well, that's what a lot of people want to hear.
Yeah.
So that was good for you. You had to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Which
I did.
I think it's took you a long time to adjust to that, and I know you'll always miss it. But I think you get into a stage now, especially with you talking about it so much and on the podcast and everything. That you're just starting to accept and get used to things as the way they are.
But this podcast is helping me. It's like a bit of a therapy. I've recently just, with the help of your dad, obviously, to do the lifting, but I just phoned the air ambulance to come. Not for me. Not for me.
Help me!
Help me now!
Get me away from this horrible man.
I phoned the air ambulance to come collect some bags of clothes, and I had 3 big massive boxes full of clothes. My wardrobe was full. I'd even started using your wardrobe. And I've got so many beautiful, lovely clothes that
beauteous.
I've got him to pack all up, and I gave them all to charity. Air ambulance come and collect them if you ring them up. And I said to your dad, I said, that was really, really hard, you know. I said, because I've not got rid of those because they don't fit. Or I don't like them anymore. I said, they're absolutely beautiful clothes that were my identity for a long, long time. And I'm just not going to be wearing them. I can't wear them. I have to wear comfort now. So I've gone on a mad thing of getting rid of everything and having a big clear out. So because I find also that I'm reminded of, and it upsets me if I see it. So I thought, get rid of them all. And I said to you yesterday, didn't I? I've filled all my clothes, my drawers and my wardrobe with Adidas. Because I love Adidas, and now I've got loads of lovely Adidas joggers and hoodies and lounge suits, comfort, so that I'm only wearing those, I'm only able to wear those things now, but at least the lovely ones.
I mean, you were saying previously about letting go of who you used to be, that you can't be anymore, and rather than mourning that, just say, oh, this is who you are now.
Because I did mourn it for a very, very long time.
And you've just got to start living this new life.
Yeah. Of who I am now. Like, I was saying to Grandma when we were on the podcast, I was trying to say that my body shape's changed because of disability. That I've had to chop all my hair off because of disability, because I can't wash it. So I can't wear makeup anymore, because if I got up and I put makeup on, that's energy used. That might mean I can't sit in the garden. So I've had to stop, really fight being against all those things that I've been, which was my identity. And she said to me, well, you've not let yourself go. And I said, no, I'm not saying I've let myself go. This is what's had to happen. That disability has changed me in that way, that I've had to do these things. Otherwise, I would be poorly. I've had to let vanity go, basically. But it's very hard.
Yeah.
And it is upsetting. But
it's just how it is now, isn't it?
You have to accept it to have any type of sanity around it.
Yeah. Well, we always talk about how it would impact me. It's just that I've accepted it.
Yeah, you have. You've been... Well, that's what I was saying. I was going to say to you, I don't know if I did or not before we got into this, did it teach you anything? I think you learn so much empathy throughout it, that now you've got empathy for loads of things and loads of people. And when I say something to you about some friends or something of yours, and you'll say, well, I understand because of this and that, and you're really understanding and empathetic, basically. Oh, you're a lovely little person, aren't you?
Well, I mean, it's easy to understand because I've seen it.
Yeah.
But also, just like I said, it's just, I think maybe a part of it for me is that I've never really mourned the loss of who you used to be.
Because she was annoying.
Because she was a bitch.
A drunk. An annoying drunk.
But I've just found it easy to get used to. And I don't find that, I find myself wishing, where did my mother go?
No.
Because we're still the same.
Don't you find that I think we've actually become closer?
Well, I think, the main reason I think we've got closer is that, as I said before, you've started becoming me the last few years.
Yes.
Started dressing like I used to.
And wear your old clothes.
Wear my old clothes.
I always say to you, don't throw your old clothes away when you finish them. I'll have them.
Yeah.
Even your pyjamas I wear.
What was that? Batman
pyjama bottoms
that you
and a
love,
Pennywise t-shirt that you had. They're my favourite pyjamas.
Well, what I was getting at was that it has got us closer because, sometimes you feel so unwell that you can't watch anything.
Yeah.
You can't do anything, and you were sort of losing interest in a lot of audiobooks, weren't you?
I was losing interest in everything, and I was finding that because I couldn't watch anything, and I was just curled up in bed, I had nothing to keep me company. You couldn't come and talk to me because talking to me knackers me.
Yeah.
And I was just laid in bed, losing the will to live, basically.
Well, and then obviously, see where this is going, what you found.
Well, what you gave me, your gift to me.
Well, you have to think about it, really. It was more like a return.
Yeah.
Because you gave it to me, and then I explored it more later in life, and then I encouraged you to revisit it.
Yeah.
Big finish.
Which I've talked about plenty on my podcast.
It basically saved your life, hasn't it?
Yeah, it saved my life, and because I always say that when I feel that poorly and that ill, that I can't do anything, I can put a big finish on, and it is so well done that I can totally imagine everything that's happening like it's a TV show.
Yeah.
It's brilliantly acted, it's brilliantly written, and it gives me an escape. So on the times, especially when I've felt so poorly every day, or if maybe I've had an alright day and then I start feeling ill, instead of me thinking, oh God, I'm feeling ill, I'm going to be laid in bed again, I'd change my mindset to, this is an opportunity to listen to an amazing story and lose myself in a galaxy this is Star Wars, far away. But it was like escapism from being poorly in bed, and I totally fell in love with it.
I mean, I couldn't believe that you'd listen to all the stories that I liked and then go beyond me.
Beyond you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you've done Time War with McGann that I
Yeah.
still haven't done. I didn't think. Not only did I not think that Paul McGann would be one of your absolute favourites.
Oh my God.
I didn't.
amazing.
I didn't think that you'd listen to every episode of Lucy Miller. Pretty much the whole story with Charlie and Karis. All of Dark Eyes and Doom Coalition and Ravenous and Stranded and Time War and
I can't get
everything
enough of
since-
McGann.
I know. You've done all of his story way more than I have. In fact, I only ever bought certain episodes of Lucy and the Doctor, and I loved them too, but I didn't want to get them all. I couldn't bother to listen to them all at the time. You've now owned every single one of them, and you've listened to every single one of them. It's good because it's not just a thing, like you said, where it's like, I suppose I can put a Big Finish on because I don't feel very well. It's like you feel rubbish and you think, well, now I've got a chance to listen to some Big Finish.
Which I think helps with my mindset because it stops my body being in fight or flight, which is when you feel that poorly, I was constantly in fight or flight. So I could put that on and relax my body so that it's not in fight or flight, and I've started to feel better. So, it was just the best gift you could have ever given me. And just to find McGann, who become my favourite Doctor, I love him.
And we've found that's a way it's brought us closer, because I don't know anybody who listens to that, and I don't have anyone to talk to
Me
about
neither.
it. So to have you get it and love it in some ways more than I do,
More than
because
you,
it's got a personal connection with you that it'll never have with me.
I wish I wrote to Big Finish to tell them, and they wrote back, didn't they? And said how lovely it was, and they really appreciated my email, and they were touched by it, and they'd pass on to Paul McGann that I'd said, that his Doctor became just everything to me.
I think his personality as well made it quite comforting to listen to, because he is so lovely and fun.
And that I started Big Finish years ago now, and I still most nights listen to our Big Finish
every night really, and then sometimes you have something else to listen to.
But I usually do one episode of something in Big Finish every night. So before we have a break, I'll ask you this a little bit something different. Did you ever worry about me when I was poorly, when you was younger, or now, or did you ever find times like that you thought, oh God?
Only when you're like falling off the toilet and being on the floor and stuff like that, because then it's like, I mean, I know you're going to be alright, which is what makes it so much easier now. If it happened now, I'd feel sorry for you, but I'd just think, I'll sort her out and then she'll be alright tomorrow or in a few days.
What you're saying there is when I've been on the toilet and started passing out, and I've had to bang on because where the bathroom wall is, it backs onto Gabriel's bedroom wall, so I'd be banging on it, Gabriel, come and help me, because I'd be falling off the toilet dizzy. Embarrassing that I have to ask my son to do that, but it just has to be. We're very matter of fact about it, aren't we?
Well, it's just the way it is, so there's no point feeling that embarrassed about it, because it's just how it has to be. When stuff like that would first happen, I think I did, especially when you'd be sick. That was when I would I would worry, but I don't think I would if that happened today, for example, because now
you'd be more practical about it.
Even if you're throwing up, even if you're horrible, I know you'll be alright in a few days. Just have to get your rest in. I mean, it's happened. Maybe the last time it happened, and you were sick, we brought you in here, and you felt a bit better after not too long. But I knew to expect that, because that's what it's like. So it's more all the things you expect to have a negative impact from ME on me. I don't think I feel anymore. No. Because I'm used to it. I accept it. We work around it. It's how it is. And
I think what you're saying there is very much like I try to think that even when I'm at my most poorly and I feel really ill, in my head I think I now say to myself, this isn't going to last forever. You'll have a bit of a better time. Yeah, I'll be stuck in house and all that, but I won't feel as poorly. So that's what you were saying. Even though I look dreadful and I'm passing out on the floor and throwing up and stuff because I'm that dizzy, you know that it is going to pass. I will get better. I'm not going to be like that forever.
No. And we're not going to have to take you to the hospital or anything like that. We're not going to have to have anything. We're not going to have to worry about your health, blah blah blah. Because
Yeah.
you know you'll get a bit better.
It's gonna pass, and I'll get a bit better. Yeah. Okay, let's have a break.
Okay.
We might have covered this a bit already, but I was going to ask you, did you ever feel like you did miss out on anything growing up in your senior years?
Well, you mentioned something like this earlier, and I thought about this that I want to say. It's something that will probably be more important for other people that I didn't care about, which was like finishing school and stuff like that. That for some people is a really big event. I hated school so much that it wasn't like a celebration for me. It was just like, thank God.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, I think for some people might have been a big thing that they'd be annoyed about missing.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like in Britain we don't celebrate like finishing school like Americans do. It's like a, you know, like I said, like fuck, I'm done with that.
Yeah.
So I think I'm quite fortunate that this has happened. Maybe, despite it being a formative part of my life, a part of my life where I'm much older and it's all about me, being my own person and not needing you. You know what I mean? Well, I still do. I need both my parents, but it's been a part of my life where it's all about me leaving yous.
Yeah.
And I suppose we've all been lucky that this has happened as I'm growing up and going off on my own. It's not like I need you to pick me up from school or anything. And it's not like I need you for absolutely everything. It's like they said, we get along.
Yeah.
We're like friends. So that's why I still, you know, I have such a close relationship. But I don't feel like I've missed out because of it too much, to be honest.
The thing I thought about that you did want me to do, would you liked me to do parents' evenings?
But not enough to feel that upset about it. I just like to get and meet teachers that I had.
Yeah, that's true. You like me to meet the teachers, but do you remember when they did the video call one? Which was much better because it meant I didn't have to go in.
Do you remember when that teacher was on?
That
was it. We spent ages trying to get on the call with him.
Yeah.
And then when he came up, as soon as he came up, you just pressed, hang up. I just turned it
Hold
off.
up, yeah.
Yeah, so we waited ages.
Come on, it went, hello, last. And I pressed a button and hang up the call. And you and your dad went, why have you done that? And I went, I don't know.
You were like, hi. And then waiting, looking, and then just
waiting for ages.
Turn it off.
That was funny. I don't know why I did it. It was like compulsion.
I'd have to turn it off.
We waited all that time for ages on the call to get to him.
Luckily, I didn't think it was one that was that important.
So good things then that we think have come out of it. Now, I think we've touched on this really, that our relationship's got stronger. We've done things together that we enjoy, like the summer, like you mentioned about the films that we watched. And when we did Bond films.
Oh, God, yeah.
We did every Bond film from beginning to end, didn't we?
And you found out that you shouldn't have had too much ice cream.
Oh, God, yeah. That's one of the times when I was fainting on the toilet.
Because you'd eat a full tub every time.
I know, you'd said to me, don't eat a full tub, because at first eating a full tub of ice cream would...
It would make you tired, wouldn't it? And
it must be the sugar and my body coping with all the sugar.
And I think it was just
go into overdrive.
Eating that much whilst concentrating on a film. I think that would firstly, before it would make you sick, it would wipe you out.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'd get tired and we'd have to say, I'll finish it. You know,
stop the film. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
And so we'd watch a film next day. And you go, don't eat a full tub of ice cream. I go, you're back. I'll help it.
It was fun when it wasn't bad for you.
Yeah.
When we do a Bond film, and you'd have a full tub. It was how we enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did.
It would go well.
It was comfort.
And I think so. It didn't make us sound like fatties. We wouldn't have a tea when we did
No,
that.
we didn't.
We just had
We'd
breakfast,
skip tea.
And then we'd have the ice cream later, and that would be all we'd had for the day, because that would be how we'd manage to eat that.
So those are some good things that came out of it, the time we got to spend together.
Oh, I fucking love Bond now because of that.
I know.
We really love it. In a way that only Bond fans do, that we do love almost all of it.
And I only used to say, like, the most recent ones. I weren't that bothered about the old ones. But as soon as we started, we were like, this is amazing, I'm loving it.
For me as well now, I do really like Daniel Craig, and Skyfall and Casino Royale are amazing, but
Yeah.
I'd rather watch any of the old ones compared to the recent ones usually, because, again, with Daniel Craig, he has 2 amazing ones, but the second one's pretty good, but I thought, what was it, Spectre, when they had, what's his name, playing Blofeld, who was it, Christopher Waltz?
Christopher Waltz, yeah.
Worst Blofeld of all time. What a waste of an actor.
Yeah.
The
Because he's
film-
brilliant.
And it turned out he was his brother, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then in the last one where they well, obviously spoilers for anyone listening, and they killed James Bond.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Yeah.
The older ones, as much as you might say they play it safe, that I was saying to somebody at my uni who was watching them, you grow to love the formula.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. And I just want them to go back to formula.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was a really good formula that worked. And even... we even loved the stupid bits that, like, the sexist bits that they're known for, and people say, oh, I don't like them because of that. But we watched it, but laughed about it.
Yeah,
We weren't offended.
Some people can't watch it, but we loved, like, we were talking today, Goldfinger, what's the woman called? Pussy Galore.
Pussy Galore, yeah. Yeah.
And how good a film is Goldfinger?
Yeah.
It's like a masterpiece,
It
I
is.
think.
It's
perfect.
really good.
So we loved all of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the same way we watch classic Doctor Who, which when you watch an episode, especially in like the 60s, one episode will be like really progressive and you'll be like, wow, I can't believe they had a woman doing all that back then. And then it'll be like the most racist thing you've ever seen.
Just unbelievable.
Yeah.
But we watch things knowing, you know, we're not offended. We understand.
Yeah.
And we understand why people would be offended.
Yeah, it's
but-
not saying you can't be.
Yeah.
It's just that's how we prefer to deal with it, you know.
Yeah.
We like to laugh at it.
Laugh at it, yeah. That's how ridiculous it is. So now, do you find that you've got more of an understanding about people that have got any chronic illnesses or disabilities and things like that? So whereas before you might have not understood things or not viewed things a certain way.
I think
do you
one
think?
I'm always quite empathetic towards people.
Yeah, you
But
are.
I think the one thing I can say is that I know what it's like to have a family member with that now. That sort of how debilitating it is for that person and how it impacts their relationships.
Yeah.
Which I don't think you think about really.
No.
So,
But you do have a lot of empathy for people and their situations and their family lives, and I think that's something that I think was probably always in you, but I think it's really strong now. That's a good point about you, I suppose.
I was saying the best part about you and me, talking about positives, is like I said earlier, I've got that bitch is out my way now.
Yeah.
I can just go off and do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. I tell you what I thought when...
And I thought as well, you know, now I'm at uni, I don't have to think, oh, my fucking mother trying to come over all the time.
Yeah. I tell you what I thought when you was getting ready to go to uni and we were picking your accommodation and we were doing all that and we were sorting all that out, and I said, are you looking forward to being there and living there on your own? And you said that one thing that you thought is that if you want to go and do something or go somewhere at home, you have to think, I'd have to ask my dad to take me, and then that means that you will be on your own.
Everything is either here. Anything I want to do. See, I know you would just let me go out and do anything.
Yeah.
But there's nothing close enough to here, apart from the shittest, most horrible areas.
Yeah.
So that I'd then have to, like you said, get my dad to drop me off or something like that, compared to, you know...
And then when you're thinking he's going to drop you off and all that, you think, well, if I'm poorly and I'm on my own, that's you said, it's sort of a release that you don't have to think about that anymore.
Well, because, you know, now at uni, go for a walk every day, just as something to do, because I don't do too much. Go out to read.
Yeah.
It's just really little stuff like that I can't really do here.
Yeah.
And I suppose your ME sort of holds us back from doing the odd thing occasionally.
Yeah.
but at the same time, there's not really much to do here.
No,
So,
there isn't.
so it's not really
No.
too much of an issue.
So funny things, I was trying to think of funny moments that having Emmy has brought us.
Your
And-
constant saying things wrong has
Wrong,
gotten
yeah.
worse and worse.
So like we said about Ringo Starr, Hard Day's Night was his, they used to say,
Yeah.
you explain it, again, I'm
Uh,
terrible at explaining.
It's obviously Ringo was known for saying things wrong all the time. It's how they got some of their song titles, 8 days a week. But that was intentional, I think, a joke that he said. But he said a Hard Day's Night once.
Yeah.
That sort of saying little things wrong, just a little bit, so it still comes out as something
So you still know what they're saying,
Yeah.
but
well,
it's not
I-
right.
yeah, and sometimes I don't know what you're saying. That's what you're coming out with
All
all
the
day,
time.
every day.
yeah. We've even got a book that we write them all
Yeah,
down
we
in.
do. And the thing is, that's always been a thing with you. You've
Yeah.
always been like that.
It's just got worse.
Yeah, it's just got, especially when you're tired, it just gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
We've just got a cat coming to the microphone
Yeah.
now.
Hi, Red. And I thought of something else that makes us laugh is because we love Doctor Who, and the last season was very much about representation of different types of people, including disabilities. We started saying, well, we want some representation for people with ME.
As we always joked, is that you'd be, sort of falling over and saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, doctor, I need to have a sleep."
Just need to lay on this floor a bit.
I
Come
didn't
on,
know.
there's a planet out here. We're going to go and...
I needed
No,
rest.
I just need to lay here. Just leave me here. Don't talk to me. You're making me really tired.
And we were saying that's the type of thing where you don't want to see that. You don't want to, do you? And you, as someone with ME, you don't want to see that.
No, I
Uh,
don't want to see that. No, thank you. You can't have any good. I don't think you can have good representation of what ME is like in anything, because a lot of time when you see representation in things, it's people that are able to still work or still do things, and ME is sort of a part of their life, but it's not. Where to me,
Yeah.
it's my life.
Yeah, they don't want.
It's
They
not a
wouldn't.
part of it. Is my whole life.
They wouldn't make some up with someone who has ME like
yeah,
you
so who's
do.
gonna do? Who's gonna want to put that in anything?
Because it's not a nice story. I think people want. It's almost like maybe this is an issue with the way ME is represented. They always want to try find some way to make it out as if it's manageable
Yeah.
or it's okay.
Yeah.
When it's one of those things where, truth of it, it's not good.
It's not. It's horrible. It's,
horrible.
rubbish.
It's rubbish. Ruins your life.
Yeah.
You've had to change entirely who you are as a person to
yeah.
get around it. And as we say, because we're quite positive, you've done that,
Yeah.
and we can still do all sorts of stuff. But there's no nice way around it. It's
No.
not. It's not a nice thing at all.
No. I suppose if you become something in your field of work that you're interested in, you could maybe have a character whose mum's upstairs in bed
All the time.
all the time, and just say my mum's got ME.
Well, I'll probably.
That would be a way to get it in, but you could never have a main character with ME.
What I'll do is I'll write something, and I'll tell you, "Oh, I've based this character's mum on you,"
Yeah.
and it'll just be like Tony's mum in the
Oh,
Chronicles.
thanks. Kill me now. God, take me now. Anthony. God, take me now. That's become a joke, actually,
Yeah.
for us, because if you don't know, in Sopranos, the main character Tony, his mum's awful, and when she's in her home, every time he visits her, she just says, God, take me now. So when I've been feeling really poorly, we've still been able to laugh, because you would come in and go, how are you feeling? And I'll go, God, take me now.
Oh, she's so good. I just think of he put so much money into getting her in that lovely home, and then
yeah.
she'll go, "My own son,
My
putting
own
me
son."
away."
Brilliant character. So do you think you've got any advice for anybody who's growing up with somebody that's got ME as a family member?
Just don't make a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was old enough to think,
Yeah.
we always refer to my younger self as Yayu, because
that's
when I was a little boy, I was determined that I was not Gabriel, I was called Yayu. And he was like a totally different person.
He
So
was.
We imagined
Yeah.
my younger self as
It's like two different people.
Yeah. So we call him Yayu.
He was an awkward little bugger.
Yeah. So I said Yayu would have been pissed with you. He
Yeah.
would have been one, sometimes really upset.
Yeah.
And crying.
It would have been horrible
and then
to me.
other times he'd be angry with you,
Yeah.
thinking it was your fault.
Yeah.
And I think the sad fact is that if you ever get like the way my mum is, and you have a younger child, it's going to be really difficult.
Hard, really difficult.
I suppose it depends on the younger child.
Yeah.
You might have a more understanding one. It's going to be really difficult. If you're a bit older, it's just very easy to just be understanding and accept it. Especially if you've got other people, family, or the other parent, or someone else who helps take care of a child or help them raise them, if they're a teenager or whatever. I think having that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah,
if you were my only parent,
it would have been a lot harder, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we would have managed it because we always do, but it would have been really difficult. We've got grandparents across the road. Stuff like that really helps. Even if you just have like neighbours and stuff like that, I think a big
really good friends that'll help.
I think an important thing is having other people.
That's what you need, isn't it? Other people, a support system.
Yeah.
So we've come to the point that I like to call what's keeping me company.
Yes.
My recommendations. Shall I go first, or would you like to share yours?
You go first.
I'll go first. So, I've found an amazing podcast, but it's more like a YouTube podcast. So it's a video. It's like watching a series on YouTube, but it's called. So it's as you can get it as a podcast anyway. But it's Gone Birding with what's his name?
I don't know.
Sean Bean. Sean Bean.
Yeah.
Gone Birding with Sean Bean, and it's I forget what I'm saying halfway through, and a lot of it is set in his own garden, which obviously he's got loads of money, so he's got a lovely garden that's like woodlands. It's beautiful.
I see what you were saying now. I'll just explain. There's podcasts, and
Yeah,
then there's podcasts where I'm doing air quotes, where you can watch it and they'll record a video for it as well.
Yeah.
And quite often they release it so you can just listen to the audio.
so you can get it on the podcast places,
But you can also watch it and see a video. That won't be very interesting for us to do because we're sat in your bed at the minute.
we're laid in my bed. Yeah,
So that won't be very interesting.
So it's Sean Bean, and he's talking about birds and wildlife in his garden and
Birds and the bees.
Birds and the bees. Can you imagine? It's about the birds and the bees, and it's just so lovely. He's so lovely in it, and
is he saying bastard?
Bastard, goldfinch, bastard. And it's really relaxing and really nice, and it's just something that you can put on, have your tea, and really enjoy it. It's lovely. And I've just recently listened to the latest Christopher Eccleston Big Finish, him and Billy Piper, because they're doing a series with them too, and that was amazing also. Really enjoyed that, as always. It's just premium quality audio, and I can't recommend it enough to anybody. It's fantastic. What about you?
Well, I think I just thought of something that you forgot to include, although I'm not sure how recent it was, that I watched. Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy.
I did say it, because I said how I wanted to watch it with you when you came home, but I wasn't well enough.
Yeah, so I've watched that lately. I'm watching the X-Files. That's the main thing, which I absolutely am loving.
How far in are you now?
I'm on the third season now. But there's
and
11 seasons.
So you've got lots to go.
Yeah, and I love it as well because there's so many episodes. There's like 20 plus episodes every single season.
That's what I love with stuff. I love it when I always say to you, Donna, that
you like a good long show to get proper.
I love it when I think, oh my god, there's loads in it to do. So I've just finished Succession because I've been saying every time we go on the podcast, I'm so far in. It can just take me a long time to get through things now because I can only watch like short bursts. So I've eventually finished it, but I'm not mentioning that too much because
I've not watched it. Yeah.
I've got that film to watch, I swear, that Tourette's.
Yes.
Grandma watched it, so I said to her, I'm Jack Blacking you. Which I said, it's not cock blocking. It's Jack Blacking, because he says that he doesn't want anybody to tell him anything when he watches something, to recommend it. He said, don't even tell me you enjoyed it, because that already taints my thoughts on it.
You know,
he says, just say, watch it. And I agree.
Yeah. You know, I hate. I run into it all the time because I make content around Star Wars books. And my favourites are all from the 80s. Well, not from the 80s, from the 90s and the early 2000s.
Yeah.
What I like the most. And this community, I love it and I hate it because we meet some great people and there's some really lovely spaces, and there's also some right cunts and some really horrible spaces. There's a whole group of people. There's a group of people that all hate me at the minute. Luckily, I find them quite funny, and but anyway, they get really angry with me all the time because I like new books and old books, and they only think you should like the old books. But anyway, you get people that say, and this always pisses me off, oh, you know, it was released 20 years ago, what do you expect? About spoilers. And they just talk about, oh, well, yeah, well, anyway, they killed off that character. And they say stuff like that, and I think, I don't even want classics spoiled. I could read a book from 1,000 years ago, and I don't want you to spoil it for me. I want to experience it the way that the writer intended, which is without spoilers. It's how you're meant to enjoy it.
It is, that's how you're meant to enjoy anything you come to that you've not watched before. Although Grandma she always wants me to tell it ending.
And she wants to tell us the ending of everything.
Everything. That's what I said. So now I just say I'm Jack Black in you. So that she knows not to say anything. So you've got your own podcast, haven't you?
I'm on
Tell
a
us
podcast.
about it and where to find it.
It's on YouTube. It's called Starcasters. I'm on with 2 other YouTubers. They make a lot more content than me because I'm mainly on stuff like Twitter and Instagram, but I do the occasional video, and I'm on that podcast which we talk about a mixture of Star Wars things, all stuff from before Disney bought Star Wars, which is now known as Legends, but I don't like that name very much. I prefer what it used to be called, the Expanded Universe. I think that's cooler. But we'll talk, each time we do a game, we do a comic, and we do a book, and we have a topic. There's always one of those that we talk about. So we've got quite a few episodes on there about a few books, a few games at the minute. We've done a few topic episodes. So that's what I do outside of my book reviewing and stuff like that.
And where do you do your book reviews?
Instagram, which I do enormous ones on YouTube every now and then.
So what I'll do is if you send me your links to everything, I'll include them in the description so people can find it there.
And then you can go, shout out to my son.
Yeah, shout out to my son. Wicked, man.
Then you can say, I hate my son, #cancel.
#cancel him. Yeah, I'm going to start a campaign, #cancel my son. Right, so that's about it. So thank you for being on my podcast. I've loved having you on. It's been lovely.
I hated it.
Good.
Just like I hate you.
Thank you. And see you.